Good afternoon. It's curls in the morning, but it is curls in the afternoon. Surprise! You get a double dose. And the surprise occasion is... Now, what is the surprise occasion? To talk to you. No, that's not it. But I think it's because I went to the flea market, which I normally don't ever go, but a friend of mine here, she said, let's go to the flea market on Saturday because we were looking for stuff to do with my husband and her husband and the kids and some other Scout members. We're busy. We're looking for stuff to do that weekend. And she said, how about we go to the flea market? I said, flea market? I've never been to a flea market. And we have one here in Florida. And so we went there. And we've always passed it. You know, it's on an expressway. And they have like this big bug, you know. And I never understand why they're called flea markets, you know, because it doesn't have fleas. But they're called flea market, you know. Maybe because everybody gathers there like fleas on a dog. I don't know. Anyway, getting to the exciting part is, if you know me at all, I love Hello Kitty. I got some Hello Kitty stuff here. My one thing right here that I got close is, well, I have a Hello Kitty blanket. And you can see part of it. And the other thing I have is a Hello Kitty pad. Hello Kitty. And so we were there one day with my friends. We went to there, and we went past a place that had airbrushing. And I was like, oh my God, it's Hello Kitty! Hello Kitty airbrush shirt. I was like, oh my God. And Serena's like, look it! And I was like, oh, I had some money for Mother's Day. And I was like, I have got to come back here and get a Hello Kitty airbrush shirt. So I planned on doing that. Well, I saw the tag by the shirt, okay, and it was 16. Now, keep that in mind, right? Okay, because I said I was a little blonde in the head, right? Okay, keep that in mind. So then, I'm remembering, you know, we were only there for a little while because it was so hot, and I'd never been to flea market, and I wore my regular clothes, which is like jeans and a shirt, and I used to have to bring a jacket because in Florida it's hot. But when you go inside, everything's air conditioning, so it's cold. And I always need jackets. And so then I brought like my little suede jacket. And I'm thinking, here we go. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so hot in here. I even had one lady say to me, aren't you hot? And I'm thinking, oh yeah. I didn't know it was going to be this very hot in here. So, okay. Anyway, I was tired. So then we ended up leaving. So then I had it in my mind. I'm like, oh yeah. I told my husband, I'm like, yeah, Hello Kitty shirt, airbrushed, you know. I had it like in this glass container. And Serena and I both said at the same time, look, it's Hello Kitty. And so I'm more excited about it, right? And I'm planning to get it. So today, talking to my husband, I'm like, he says, where do you want to go? Because my son was going to some scout thing today, all day, till 3 o'clock. So I'm like, wow, let's do something adventurous, and I want to get my shirt, you know. So I told him, and he's like, oh man, I didn't want to go to a flea market. I went there when I was a kid all the time. I'm like, well, I didn't go to flea markets, and I've already been there, and it's not that long. And he's like, oh, I guess if we're going to go to the flea market if you want it, you know, if you want it. I said, yeah, man, that's what I wanted. We're in the car driving, and he's like, you know, you could just get a regular Hello Kitty shirt. And I sat there and I was silent and I was thinking and I thought, yeah, but how would that be different then? Because I usually like unique stuff and I would be wearing my own Hello Kitty shirt, you know, and I wanted to get curls on the back of it. And I had like this grand scheme of Hello Kitty, you know, remembering how it looked like. It was so cool, Hello Kitty. And I remembered it being so big and so awesome and just Hello Kitty. And then when we got there, I saw the picture and I was like, it's not even glass. Where did I remember it being in glass? Did they change the place? It was like a big blue table, you know, painted, and they had all the little things of what they do, you know, and the pictures, and they're all dirty, and there it was, 2 Hello Kitties, and they're dirty, and I'm like, oh my God, I noticed it because it looked like that, and I looked at it and I'm like, okay, these 2, which one? And I'm like, oh, that one is cute, but it's just the head, but it's got purple little pink thingies around it, and oh, I can't make a decision. But then I saw one above it, and it was like the whole Hello Kitty, and it was pink and yellow around it, and I'm like, I think I like that one, and it still said 16, and I'm like, that's it, it's $16, it's got to be right. So I asked the guy, you know, how the sizes run, how they fit and shrink, all that, right? Now I'm ordering it. And it comes out to be $21.10, and I'm like thinking, I thought it was $16. Turns out 16 was the number of the shirt. I never realized, because if you look at all the other shirts, they have different numbers. But so in my mind, I made it out to be like this huge thing, like, oh, I'm imagining it's so beautiful and it's covering the whole shirt, and it turns out it's like a little square on your shirt. And so I'm getting the shirt tomorrow because today the manager, well, isn't there and they can't make it, and so that's my excitement for today. That's why I made this video. My love for Hello Kitty. But alas, I have to wait for it. So until tomorrow, we won't see her. He's going to drop it by because I guess he lives close to here. So he'll drop it by sometime after 4 o'clock. Until that call, I won't see it, and you won't see it. But don't have to wait too long because they were going to ship it. So it's been 8 minutes and 40 seconds. But I think this bee is a lot more excited because I'm excited about Hello Kitty. I know someone at my age so excited about such little tiny kitty, which I don't even like cats. But Hello Kitty, I like her. So that's me, Curls, signing off before I choke. Good afternoon and good day.